again, everybody. You are watching Seniors Vote. I'm Dan Roberts, the publisher of the Vegas Voice, and our job is to introduce you to all the candidates running for elected office. We're thrilled that we have a very special guest today, and that is Miss Emily McFarling, who is running for Family Court Judge, Department H. Emily, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. Let's start out with, I guess the first question is why? I mean, you've been in private practice. This is your first campaign for public office. Hopefully this is the one that's going to be the right one. And I guess my question is, why are you running?
Well, I've been a family law attorney for over 22 years in Las Vegas, and I've seen all the ins and outs of the family court here. And, I've decided to move into being a judge because I think that our family court needs judges that, number one, have the experience that I have and have an understanding of people and what people are going through, because people in family court are showing up in the worst times of their lives. And so, I want to be there to be able to make sure that everyone who shows up in family court is treated with respect.
You know, a great deal of people are very confused over the fact of the jurisdiction. District court, family court, criminal court, a civil court, et cetera, et cetera. Exactly what is family court?
So our family court, it's a division of the district court in Clark County, so it's countywide. We have 26 judges that are specifically designated in the family division, and we handle everything that's family law related. So there are a few departments that do like delinquency and dependency, juvenile criminal matters, and abuse and neglect cases, but the majority of the judges in the family division handle divorce, child custody, guardianship, adoption, those types of cases.
And again, the Vegas Voice was very involved in terms of guardianship matters. We had to make a bunch of changes. Talk a little bit about your background, your experience. People should get to know you. Go ahead.
Okay. I opened my own practice in about 22 years ago in Las Vegas, and I have done family law the entire time. The past few years, I've done a lot of family law appeals as well, and I focus on divorce cases, child custody cases, the whole range of family law cases. I'm originally from Missouri and came here about 23 years ago to Las Vegas. And I'm a family law specialist. So I've been vetted by the state bar in Nevada through testing and other requirements, that I actually know the family law area. And that was about 15 years ago that I got certified. And now I'm on the board that certifies other family law attorneys that want to show that they actually have the requisite knowledge to be a specialist in Nevada. I'm a member, fellow of the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers, the International Academy of Family Lawyers, which are organizations that are for the top family law attorneys, both nationally and internationally as well. So I've kind of proven my knowledge and experience practicing family law. But I also, bring to my practice an awareness of people. What are people's needs?
Something that I find very interesting is that as an attorney, you've been before numerous judges. You've seen how they operate, good, bad, or indifferent. How does it feel knowing that you're going to become a judge and that you're saying, well, I'm going to do what he does, or I'm not going to do what she does, and this person is unqualified? Many attorneys form opinions about judges. How do you think your temperament would help as a family court judge?
I've certainly seen judges with temperament that is difficult for people in stressful situations.
Yes, that's difficult.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm a very calm person. I like people. I like dealing with people. I have a knack for, I think, calming and making sure that people feel like they're being heard and respected in all situations, but certainly in a courtroom situation where people are showing up not sure what to expect. They're afraid,
They're
their
terrified,
children.
yeah.
Yeah, they have so much important stuff at risk. I'm happy to make sure that people at least feel like it was not too bad experience because they were treated with dignity.
I mean, and I'm sure, it's an awesome job because you come out in the black robe, everyone stands up, they call you Your Honor, and really it's not life and death, but it really affects families permanently. I mean, I'm sure you're aware of just how awesome that power can be.
Yeah, absolutely. I've done a lot of parental abduction cases throughout my career, and one of the elements of those is that in those situations, often one parent is never going to see that kid again at the end of that case, and so whatever decision that judge makes, it's win or lose. Whereas a lot of our family law cases, there's a lot of kind of figuring things out in the middle. But I'm keenly aware of how important people's children and everything that comes before the family court. I mean, that's everything to those people.
And when you're an attorney, an advocate for one side or the other, you see how heightened the tension is because, like you said, you're affecting a family. It could be forever.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. The best thing about being a family court judge, if you get elected, would be what?
Being able to help people. Being able to make a difference in numerous people's lives.
Yeah. And, one of the things that we've seen in all the years that we've done political segments, and especially with the family court and guardianship, is that 99.9% of the public have no idea who the judges are.
Right.
How do you get around that? How do you get yourself known to the public that says, I should vote for you? How do you do it? What are your plans to get yourself known to the public itself? Besides this video and hopefully many more. What do you have planned going on?
Certainly things like this. I love getting out there and making sure that people can know who I am and get to hear what I'm about. I've been doing a whole bunch of videos just to kind of share my knowledge with people and, get them, let them have an idea of who I am. But certainly throughout the campaign process, I plan to get out into the community, meeting people, listening to what people have to say as to what their concerns are and what they think a family court judge should do and what changes need to be made.
And what's interesting is that as a candidate for judge, whoever your opponent is or might be, et cetera, you can't badmouth them. You're limited as a judge to what you can do. As if you're running for city council or governor, you can say whatever you want about the opposition. Is it unusual for you? Because again, as an advocate, as an attorney, you're there to win. And if whatever you have to do, within the realm of the law, you want to do. Is it different campaigning or you find it just the same thing?
Not really. I'm coming into this with an enormous amount of support from the family law community. And those are primarily attorneys that I've had cases against over the past 22 years. And I think one thing about how I handle my practice and how I would handle a contested campaign if somebody files against me is that I treat everyone with respect. And I'm easy to work with, and I like to be kind to anyone, even if they're the attorney on the other side of a case or someone who has filed to run a campaign against me.
So based upon all that, you feel very qualified to do so. You have the experience, you have the professionalism, the temperament you think you have also dealing with different attorneys.
Absolutely, yes.
That's really that's a tough one there. In the few moments that we have left, Emily, if people want more information about you, they want to volunteer, donate to your campaign, whatever it is, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, I have a website. It is www.emily4judge.com. You can email me at campaign@emilyvegas.com. And you can reach me on my campaign line, which is 702-462-8133.
Got that right. There you go. Emily, I thank you so much for coming in. We wish you the best of luck. Hopefully we'll get you in again. And all I can say is thank you very much. And this is Dan Roberts for Seniors Vote saying we'll see you next time. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me.